О тренере не самым успешным и не способным вывести команду на новый уровень, все равно успел совершить прорыв. Но Мануэль Пеллегрини выиграл чемпионат в 2014 году, выиграл 2 Кубка Лиги. До этого Роберто Манчини выиграл чемпионат, Кубок Англии и Кубок Лиги. Но Гвардиола уже имеет 2 победы в чемпионате, 2 победы в Кубке Лиги и Суперкубке. Празднование победы Манчестер Сити и отправляют обслуживающий персонал в чемпионских майках. Тоже молодцы. Эти люди первыми выходят получать свои призы. Они тоже герои. Если бы первыми выходили футболисты, этих никто бы и не показал, правда? А так мы видим прекрасную команду. Более того, по стадиону объявляют имя каждого из них. Массажиста, помощника тренера, человека, который отвечает за видео и так далее, и так далее, и так далее. Ну а затем футболисты. И многие из них показывают на эмблему, дескать, смотрите, это Манчестер Сити. И они не лукавят. В этом нет...
For Getafe, it's just a remarkable sentence, this following one. If Getafe avoid defeat in the Camp Nou, they're in the Champions League. It's quite incredible. Obviously, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid are the 3 teams at the top of the table, but Getafe are 4th and they're 3 points ahead of Valencia and Sevilla. So a point today means a lot to Getafe, and then of course they play Villarreal at home in the final game of the season, so there's a lot at stake for the men in all white. Isn't it the case that so many teams, when they do come to Barcelona, have to change their kit, end up playing in all white, and that's the case for the team from Madrid this afternoon. So looking forward to this one. Should be a cracking game of football, and interesting when, as much as Getafe are one of the best defensive teams in the league, second only to Atletico Madrid in the number of goals conceded, and of course Barcelona, well, they're pretty much the other of the scale, aren't they? So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes for Barcelona to break Getafe down, if indeed they do. Referee Gonzalez is waiting for the 2 captains there. We'll go through the lineups for the visitors. Soria in goal. At the back 4 of Damian Suarez, Cabrera, Oliveira and Folquier, Arambari, Maximovic and Gaku up front. Captain Jorge Molina
Яркое
and
сочетание
Ankel.
вкусов
They're
черного
missing
чая и сочного
Jaime
лимона.
Mata, their
Холодный
second top
чай,
scorer. He's out suspended, so a bit of a blow for Bordalas. We shall see how they cope without him. Ankel is also in the goals this season. Molina with 14, Ankel with 8. Now you want to know who's lining up for Barcelona. They will attack the goal to our right. And in goal it's Silerson. Silerson being applauded there by the fans behind the goal to our left. He will get some much needed match practice ahead of the King's Cup final in 2 weeks' time. And there's a back four of Jordi Alba, Umtiti, Piqué and Sergio Roberto. In midfield, a trio: Vidal, Busquets and Rakitic. Suarez is out injured, so Malcolm, Messi and Coutinho lead the attack for Barcelona. We're just waiting for the match to get underway. Of course, all the games in Spain have to start at exactly the same moment this afternoon. There's a real carousel going on of games. All the games in Spain started at 6:30, but as we can see, the referees are all waiting to get all of the teams in place, so there'll be a synchronised start to the game. Not, of course, a synchronised ending, because that depends, doesn't it, on how many minutes are added on. Maybe the players are a little bit slow to get out of the tunnel at half time, etc, etc. So it'll be interesting to see the reaction of the fans to the certain Barcelona players after, of course, the accident in Europe this week. It could have a good effect. They could bounce back. Ajax, of course, also went out of the Champions League, and they won the Dutch League this afternoon. So with a 4-1 victory and a loss for PSV. So Barcelona, the league title's already theirs, but they'll want to give their fans something to shout about this afternoon as Damian Suarez plays it forward, almost reached Ankel on the edge of the penalty area, but Barcelona have possession now. Umtiti is there playing it back to Silerson, and he'll be very happy indeed to get some match minutes ahead, as I said, of the Valencia game. He is the cup goalkeeper. As Getafe lose possession just on the edge of the area, Umtiti bumping into an opponent. He's now inquiring as to his health. He seems to be okay. He's getting to his feet, and we continue to play with Malcolm playing it back to Gerard Piqué. Piqué then once again pushing it out to the wing. Sergio Roberto gives it back to Piqué. Now Busquets in the middle there will play it out to the other centre half, Samuel Umtiti. Alba has Coutinho ahead of him. Will poor pass by Alba there. Busquets to rescue, but picked up by Getafe, and a bright start in the opening minute or so here. Come out for the visitors.
Лиги Европы. Гетафе очень хочет главный еврокубковый, очень хочет сыграть в следующем сезоне, но для этого нужно набрать 4 очка, тогда никаких вопросов не будет.
Corner flag. It's played short, and Coutinho gets a leg to it, so it'll be just a throw in now, and the two centre halves going back to the positions. Dejanay and Cabrera. And Fauquier's moving over, looking for a long throw here. Way out by the corner flag. In the end, throws it short to Molina, who gives it back to him. Molina turns well. Oh, he's done well there, but good cover from Busquets, and that'll be offside, surely, yes, as Getafe look to restart the attack. Oh, had gone off, so it was offside and a goal kick in any case. The ball now with Piqué. Inside to Ivan Rakitic. Busquets. Has to be said, the Barca fans very supportive so far. No noticeable whistles as the ball goes out to Big Sam. To Alba. Alba returns the ball to the French centre-half. Then into Rakitic. Run by Malcolm, but the ball short to Piqué. Rakitic once more. Just to give it back to Piqué. Getafe applying some pressure here. But Barca triangle their way out. Malcolm. Piqué once more. Now Rakitic. Out to Samuel Umtiti. Alba had to stretch for that one. Got there though. Being shadowed and robbed of the ball by Folky. in Getafe's half with Umtiti. Now out to Rakitic. He brings in Jordi Alba. Alba in the sunshine on the far side, combining with Coutinho. Back he'll go to Ivan Rakitic. Now Piqué, out to Roberto. Roberto to Malcolm. Back he'll go to the number 20. Now Piqué. Roberto just having a word with the fourth official there. Piqué. Roberto. Kaku closing him down. So the ball goes inside to Leo Messi. Messi will find Rakitic. Coutinho. Out to Alba. 1-2s with Ivan Rakitic. And he'll go to Busquets. Busquets plays it to Big Sam. Now Rakitic to Busquets. Rakitic plays it back to Piqué. Piqué forward to Messi, but the pass goes astray. Tejane leaves it for Soria. The Getafe keeper won't be in a hurry, you would imagine. During this game, they only need a point. Damian Suarez lets the ball run out. For a throw-in on the far side for the team from Madrid. Madrid, of course, football city at the moment with 4 teams in the top flight. I stand corrected, that's 5, isn't it? I forgot about Leganés, sorry about that. Leganés, Rayo, Getafe, of course the big 2. Barca have the ball here with Busquets. Oh, and Busquets dispossessed. Maximovic to Molina, back inside, ankle. Oh, and Kaku with a shot way over the crossbar, but well, I'm afraid the whistles are audible now. Busquets dispossessed there, and it's not something I say very often. Busquets plays it to Piqué. Forward to Rakitic. Out to Umtiti. Fans behind in the goal left, getting behind the team. Trying to bring the stadium along with them. Umtiti. Piqué. And to Roberto. Vidal's made a good run down the middle. Roberto plays it inside to Busquets. Now on Titi. Rakitic. Brings in Alba. Alba to Busquets. Now Vidal. Space here for Roberto. Out to Malcolm. Malcolm taking on Gaku. Drops it back for Vidal. Vidal to Busquets. Out to Piqué rather. Now on to T, out to Rakitic. Everybody inside. Now Alba. Back in go to Busquets. Frustrated look on Alba there as he didn't see any options. Now the ball on the right with him. Malcolm into Vidal. Out to Rakitic. And Coutinho. Okay, gets a foot on it, but it's picked up by Alba. Alba back to Rakitic. Into the box. Messi almost sneaking in behind Cabrera, who heads it away for a first corner of the afternoon in favour of FCB. Coutinho will go over there to take it. Can't be comfortable for him. Although he is receiving applause as well. Coutinho swings it in. It's headed back across the six by Rakitic, but hooked away as far as Roberto. Roberto out to Vidal on the right. Vidal back to Leo. Sergio Busquets. Busquets gives it to Vidal. Now Roberto to Messi. Messi getting away from one. It's on the run here. Twists, turns, plays it out to Malcolm. Malcolm to Vidal. Messi 1-2s with Vidal. Now Busquets will bring in Rakitic on the left, just outside the penalty area. He 1-2s with Alba. Then Rakitic forced to play back to Big Sam. Coutinho to Rakitic. Rakitic, good crossfield ball, but Roberto was left with a lot to do there in controlling it. Doesn't do so. Gaku's giving it away. Vidal to Messi. Messi gives it. Ooh, and it's just cut out by Damian Suarez. Looking for the run from Rakitic, and Getafe give the ball away themselves. Straight to Silerson, who plays it out to Alba. Inside to Rakitic. Now Alba to Coutinho. Drops it off just on the halfway line to Rakitic. Lovely touch before the start of the game. The 1979 Cup Winners' Cup team came out onto the pitch. Of course beat Fortuna Dusseldorf. And, amongst those players, Pepe Ramos, a fellow commentator here. Back to the action. It's Silerson who has the ball just by the penalty spot, plays it out to Gerard Piqué. Piqué crossfield there to Umtiti. Now Alba. Alba gives it back to the French half, and he in turn gives it to Silerson. Now Piqué up to the halfway line. Malcolm. Messi. That pass again, one of his favourites, out to Alba. Now Vidal receives. Turns, gives it to Leo Messi. Messi chips it over for Alba. Suarez gets a foot on it, and Soriano punches it away, but it was very close to Alba getting a goal after the assist from Messi. Wouldn't be the first time with it. Piqué, lovely sliding challenge there, but Faulquier picks up the ball, and as he tries to cross it, Piqué plays it out for a throw-in. The applause for the Barcelona centre-half. Damian Suarez will take the throw-in. Faulquier, seeing a lot of the ball, shakes off Alba. And then when you get past Alba, you've got Busquets to take on. He's unable to control the ball, and it goes out for a Barca throw. Busquets back to Umtiti. Switch of play to Roberto. And Busquets. Rakitic. Now Alba. You can tell who's there. Coutinho. As I said, some fans trying to counter the whistles with applause. The ball now with Malcolm on the right. Malcolm inside to Roberto. Lovely pass by Roberto. Malcolm's going to get there. Plays it into the box, but straight to Dejanay. Getafe with the long ball out to left, brought down well there by Angel. Still advancing. Eventually looking for Molina, but cut out by Alba. Picked up. To Alba. Alba inside to Coutinho. He returns the ball to Alba. Coutinho again. Being hounded by Dejanay. Gets the ball back. Barcelona losing midfield. Suarez with the long ball that will be cut out by Umtiti, and Rakitic plays it back to Silerson. Piqué to Roberto. Good 1-2 with Malcolm. Now drops the ball off for Vidal. Space on the far side for Alba. Coutinho makes the run, receives Dejanay on top of him, and needs to get a foot on it. The ball bounces out to Rakitic, who plays it into the box. Roberto sneaking in behind Gaku. He felt him there though and heads it away for a second Barcelona corner. There, Messi coming over to take. Malcolm offers the short option. Malcolm receives, plays it back to Messi.
тренеры не сам.
The whistles are. Alba back to Rakitic into the base on the far side. Alba to Busquets. And Vidal. Space here for Roberto. To Malcolm. Malcolm taking on Gaku. Drops it back for Vidal. Vidal to Busquets. Out to Piqué rather. Now on to T. Out to Rakitic. Everybody inside. Can't be comfortable for him. Although he is receiving applause as well. Coutinho swings it in. Across the... Hooked away. As far as Roberto. Roberto out to Vidal on the right. Vidal back to Leo. Up to the halfway line. Malcolm. Messi. A pass again. One of his favourites out to Alba. Now Vidal received. Turns. Gives it to Leo Messi. Messi chips it over for Alba. Suarez gets a foot on it and punches it away. But it was very close to Alba getting a goal after the assist from Messi. Wouldn't be the first time, would it? Piqué, lovely sliding challenge there, but Faultier picks up the ball. He tries to cross it. Piqué plays it out for a throw-in. The applause for the Barcelona centre-half. Damian Suarez will take the throw-in. Unity. It's just that the shots have been wayward. Sealerson plays it out to Piqué. Should it forward to Malcolm. Comes off Oliveira, so it'll be a Barca throw. Busquets plays it back to Roberto Piqué. Now Sealerson prods it out to Malcolm with Alba with a little bit of ground free ahead of him. Drops off Coutinho receiving more applause than whistles. Gives it to Busquets. Finds Roberto back into Sergio Busquets to Rakitic. Now Alba, chance to play it in, he does, and it's just chipped. Brony as far as Malcolm looking to get the shot, and Soria saves with his legs. Vidal shoots, comes off a defender, and eventually Getafe clear it. Brony as far as Roberto combining with Busquets. Now Roberto taking on, supported by Vidal into Malcolm, little back heel, Vidal to Leo Messi looking to find the angle, can't do so, and Busquets concedes a free kick for the challenge on Aaron Barry. Barca almost doubling their lead. Malcolm brought it down, it was a good shot, and I just got a foot to it. And then Vidal's shot, she came off Malcolm. Piqué heads it away. And there's a free kick there. Oliveira rather clumsily challenging Malcolm. So free kick just a few metres inside the Barcelona half. Piqué over the ball. He'll play it back to Vidal combining to give the ball to Messi. Busquets. Oh, and that one picked up by Suarez. Suarez returns it straight to Busquets though. Now Rakitic. And to Malcolm. Roberto surging forward. Malcolm taking on Oliveira. Good ball looking for Messi. Dejanay was there to block his pass though, and it's picked up by Soria. Until the last minute here. 1-0 to Barcelona. Arturo Vidal, the goal scorer. Getafe launch another attack. Alba gets there ahead of his man. Folkier brings it down. Can't find the shot though. Titi nudges Folkier, who goes down. Nothing doing, says the referee, and then there is a free kick in favour of Barcelona. Molina complaining about the challenge by Titi and Folkier, and Barca get on with the game with the ball on the far side. In possession of Alba, back to Coutinho. Coutinho and Rakitic combining with Alba. Busquets push it back to Titi, will probably give it to Silerson. No, out it goes to the left to Alba. Alba looking for Coutinho, and Dejanay gets the header away. Suarez, Damian Suarez gives it to Titi, and Barca have possession in midfield. Alba, Rakitic and Alba. Good passing move here. The crowd enjoying that as the ball goes into Messi. Messi to Vidal, who can't bring the ball in under control. But the Barca fans enjoying the passing on the far side there. Alba